Roberts here on the quick pass. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right, and he finds Penny. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sua Cravens. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, it's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. He'll get this one to Galladay. Touchdown, Carolina. Kenny Galladay. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket, and that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, it's 9-0. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Stafford. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the out. 58.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson setting up the screen for Cook. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
First down.
In my league against Renzo Thibodeau.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. Now he steps away. He'll run it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Well, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Man, I got you. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Geno Atkins got home that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep open. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you.
To throw again. Stafford, screenplay, Johnson. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Stafford looks to throw again. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Oh, Rizzo, you got your mic.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those time,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Carolina.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Their own 18-yard line.
Hey, who you lost to so far?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
This is his first time ever beat.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Stop your whining.
Again, it's Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third down, Jackson. They set up the screen to Penny. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run. Cook. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Rashawn Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for it with Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Damn, Josh got his ass whooped by John.
Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. What's the whip?
From the gun, Jackson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. To try again after the sack. Stafford complete. It's Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Stafford on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Stafford now to throw. This is caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down. And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult. That effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a run with Cook.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Jackson now on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble. When they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. He finds his man Johnson. The 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go
wrong.
This is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cardinals say they have it.
What
they
the
do.
fuck?
Arizona recovers. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now it's Stafford. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Penny. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for